I hope no questions. Let's move to the next operators. So what are the next operators? Logical operators. Good evening. What were we discussing in last class? Last class we have completed equality operators, right? So I hope you understand all points related to equality operators. These are the points we discussed as part of equality operators. Now, let's try to move to the next operators. What are the operators? Logical operators. Tell me. Again, you need to apply all these 10 points on logical operators. What the first one? How many operators? Tell me how many logical operators? First. How many logical operators? 3. What are the 3? Double and double are not. Okay. Next, what the use of those operators? Double and double are, generally they are called as condition concatenation operators. Double and double are called conditions concatenation operator. Look at here. We have used, I hope you remember, if you wanted to concat a string result, some string plus some value, result plus C something. If you want to concat some text and value, we use a plus as a concatenation operator. C value is concatenated to this string. Final result is displaying on the console. Similarly, I am preparing if condition. I want to take two values, A and B. I want to verify is A negative value and B negative value. Then what do you write? A less than 0. Or in a single condition, I want to place two expressions. Can I write like this? If A less than B, B less than, A less than 0, A less than 0, B less than 0. Can I write like this? No, you cannot write like this. If you try to write, compiler will throw error. It's a wrong syntax. Then what we should do? I must write inner if conditions. Inner if A less than 0, okay, open bracket, and down you should write again if B less than 0, then now you have to write logic here. Everyone understand? So this is a little complicated logic we are writing. Okay, lengthy code we are writing. To overcome this lengthy code writing, so we have an operators what? Logical operators we have. Instead of writing multiple if number of inner if conditions place in place of this, we have to use what? A less than B, sorry, if A less than 0, and here you should use the logical operator. Okay, logical operator is used for concatenating conditions. If you want multiple conditions, you want to concat in a single expression, then you must use logical operator. Okay, how many logical operators are there? 3. Among the 3, and are meant for concatenating. Not is meant for changing the final result. So the final result I am getting true, but want to change it to false. Then use not. Okay, now the final result is coming false. If you want to change it to true, use what? Not false, true you are getting. Already catching my point? Double and double are meant for concatenating multiple conditions as a single expression. Whereas not is not meant for concatenation, not is meant for changing the final result. Okay, when to use and when to use are. Okay, I want, either first expression, if first expression is false, I don't want to execute second expression, then use and. Okay, if you want to guarantee both are true, then only I want to get true. If both are true, then only I want to get true, then use and operate. Are you catching my point? Anyone is true, it's okay. if the first value is true, first expression is true, or first condition is true, I don't want to execute second condition, second condition, then in that case, what I need to do? I need to use OR operator. Any one is true, I want to make the expression value as a true, then use OR operator. Both are true, then only I want to execute complete expression, then use what? AND. I hope you got clarity. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be back after 5 minutes. Okay, please give me 5 minutes. So please try to give me 5 minutes. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Meanwhile, you please go through these truth tables. Yeah, please go through this truth table. Double and double R truth table is there. Please go through this table once. So now try to answer. How many operators and what are they completed? What the use of those operators? Double and double R are used for concatenating multiple conditions as one expression. R is used for not is used for changing true as a false, false as a true, right? Now if you want to execute a block of statements, if both conditions are true, then you should use double and. If you want to execute a block of statement, either one of the condition, either one, at least one condition is true, then we should use what? Or. For example, you are celebrating your birthday party. Okay, let's say you have a friend and you have a lover. Okay, you have a friend and you have a lover. Tell me, if both people came, you want to cut cake, then which operator I must use? Click on raise button and tell me. Which operator I must use here? And operator, double and operator you must use. Both came, then only execute. Okay, you have friend and you have lover. Okay, anybody, at least one people coming, one person is coming, any one of the person coming, I want to execute. Then what? R. Okay, now this example for BTech students. Okay, BTech students are crazy about lovers, not to spoil their life. Yes or no? BTech students are very crazy about lovers. My friend has lover. People are feeling like it's a qualification. Yeah, it's a qualification for what? For failing the career. In their career to fail, okay, lover is a qualification. So I can say, you have lover? Okay, chalo, you failed in your life. Now tell me. Sir, my friend has a lover, sir, but he's successful. He's a lucky fellow. He's a very lucky fellow. Then come to the point. For 10th class student, 12th class student, okay, your father and mother both came, then you want to cut cake, then you have to use and you are waiting for your mother to come, your mother preparing something in a kitchen room, your father somewhere doing some his work, then you must allow, you want to cut the cake only of both father mother there. Then you have to go for what you call and. Okay, either mother coming or father coming, I wanted to cut cake, in that case you should use what? Or. Everyone understand? For 10th class students example. Okay, now in the school you got punishment, your principal told you you did some mistake in the school, your principal told you bring your parent. Now the principal will talk, either father came or mother came, he will allow you into the school. Okay, for example, there are some functions are there, both parents should come. Okay, both parent means what? Both father mother. In that case what I should use? And. So these are the different examples you can consider. Okay. Then what type of operator it is? Binary operator. Now, double N, double R, binary operator, and singular, I mean, not equal to is a unary operator. Double N, double R takes two operands. Unary operator not will take one operand. Everyone understand? So this is a very important point. Then tell me, next important point. What type of operands are allowed? What type of operands? With double N, double R, and not, all three operators accepts only Boolean values. Okay, now only Boolean type operands are allowed. If you give any number or character or string or array or class objects, then it will throw error. Only Boolean operands are allowed. Everyone accepted? Now the point. It's these operators, logical operators. Input is Boolean, output is also Boolean. Okay, I told you. Arithmetic operators, input is number, output is also number. I mean, say numeric. Okay. The next, if you take assignment operator, if you take assignment operator, it takes all types. Whichever the type you are given, that type is the output. If you take relational operators, okay, relational operators, input is number, output is Boolean. If you take equality operator, it takes any type of data, but output is what? Boolean. So you should know what is input, what is output. You have to do calculation properly. Right. So type of operands allowed. These are the type of operands. Boolean only allowed. And operator result type is Boolean. Input is Boolean, output is also Boolean. Next, where are we allowed to place its expression? You can place the expression only, okay, you cannot place single expression. Simply I can say, as a single statement you cannot place. You can place as a method argument. You can place as a variable assignment, method argument, method return type. In if condition you can write. In a while condition also you can place. Next, what the operator precedence? First, R is having first priority. Okay, unary operator, na? R is a unary operator. R is having first priority. Next, double N, and the next double R. So execution order is first unary operator R executed. After R completed, then double N. After a double N completed, double R executed. For example, if you wanted to execute and first, then place and expression in bracket, and then not will be there outside. So first and executed, not executed. No, first I want execute R, then place R expression in the bracket, and then R is first executed, later not and executed. No, first R and executed, then I want execute not. Then place and expression, R expression in the bracket, outside you write not. So this is how you have to work with logical and logical R and logical not. I hope you got clarity. Operator precedence. Associativity is left to right. First left operand executed, then right operand always executed? No, depends. Okay, depends. If right operator is true, left operator may not execute. If left operator is value false, right operator may or may not execute. There is a twist there. For that, you need to understand what is that truth table. You need to understand. Okay, let us try to look at the truth table, and I'll give you horrible assignments, expecting all the people to participate. Yeah, this is the truth table. Observe. And operator. If both operand values are true, result is true. At least one operand value is false, total result is false. By keeping this truth table in your mind, can you please answer? If a first operand is true, can you decide the final result? No, because final result is depending on second operand. So that's why both expressions you should execute. Tell me, if operand 1 is false, second operand required to execute or not required? Not required. Second operand no need to execute. So logical and logical OR operators, second operand may or may not executed because the total result is depending on first expression, first operand result. If a first operand result is false, second operand is not executed, directly will get result false. If a first operand is true, then second operand must execute, its result should derive, then both are and operator applied on both results will get result true or false depending on second operand. If operand 1 is true, operand 2 is executed. If operand 1 is false, operand 2 is not executed. Based on this calculation, very important, based on this calculation, you have so many bits in the exam. That's why you have to remember. The next OR operator. Operand 1, operand 2, result. Until me now. We have operand 1 true, then second operand either true or false. Result is true. Again repeating. If we at least one operand is true, final result is true. If a first operand is true, then second operand no need to execute. First operand is true, second operand no need to execute. Directly true will come. Because second operand is a true or false, result is true. If you take false, if a first operand is false, you cannot decide final result. Because if a second operand is true, result is true. Second operand also false, result is false. Okay, there is a small opposite case is there between double and double R. If both operands true, then only result is true with double equal to. If both operands false, then only false for double R operator, logical OR operator. At least one operand is false, double and returns what? False. At least one operand is true, double R, okay, logical OR returns what? True. So these are the points you have to remember. If operand 1 is true, operand 2 is not executed. Okay, here executed, here not executed. If operand 1 is false, operand 2 is also executed, here not executed. Can hope all you got clarity? With this truth table, shall I launch the programs? I should type complete program, or can you just look at an answer? If you want me to type also same test cases, I need to type. No, nothing new, time waste. What do you say? Shall I show you existing test cases? Your mind should prepare answers by reading existing programs. Then only written test exam you can solve. Written test exam you will pass. In applications development, we will develop the programs by our own. But while solving the test cases, you have to read the test cases and you have to take decisions, because you need to answer the questions in the written test exam like this only. And tell me now. Karra Shankar. Karra Shankar. Can you please reply? And a small request from me, I already called you. Already called you, but you didn't lift my call. A small request. Immediately, please remove materials from your GitHub. Already called you, already messaged you. Okay. If you don't remove it, it creates problem to me. There are some what you call copyright books are there. For your students' sake, I have shared those books. And even my material is also copyright material. You will face problem, I will face problem. Okay, please remove the material link from your now. If something is shareable, I will only share now. Okay, 506. It is a boolean. Okay, it is throwing error. Only allowed operands are boolean type. Look at that. Bad operand types for binary operator and. Next. Now I am commenting this. Tell me now. Character allowed, number not allowed. Character allowed, not allowed. Okay. String allowed, not allowed. Compiler will throw error. Are you following? Next. With OR operator, AND operator not allowed. How OR operator allowed? Not allowed. Okay. Next tell me. OR operator with character allowed? Not allowed. OR operator with string allowed? Not allowed. Compiler throw bad operand types. First type, second type. Then tell me. OR AND operator with boolean allowed? Allowed. True and true, true. True and false, false. False and true, true. False and true, false. False and false, false. Control 1. Okay. Control 2 output is true, false, false, false. Nothing but truth table only I am preparing, right? Next. OR operator truth table. True or true, true. True or false, true. False or true, true. False or false, false. Control 1. Compile. Control 2. True, 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 false. Now, I wanted to prove if AND operator first operand is false, second operand is not executed. Here, can you see second operand executed or not? No, because it's a literal. If you want to see some message, SOP statement message, you have to display on the console. Then observe, I am writing something, two methods I have written. M1 method, M2 method. Everyone remember, if you are calling a method as part of println argument, it must be void method or non-void method. It must be non-void method. Look at there. The return type of M1 method is boolean. I am displaying message from M1 and return false. From M1 return false. From M1 displayed on the console and false is returned to calling place. What the calling place? This is a calling place. It is replaced with value false. What is displayed on the console? From M1 false. Control 1. Control 2. Look at there. From M1 false. Rabuji, all people understand? Next tell me. I am calling M2 method. If we call M2 method, what is displayed? Again control go to M2 method. M2 method from M2 displayed return true. Control 1, control 2. What will you got? From M2 true is coming. Okay. With this knowledge, can you please try to take decision and tell me what is the output you will get from this statement? M1 and M2. What is the execution association? Right, left to right, right? Tell me M1 off. First M1 method executed. From M1, what value coming and substituted here? False. Tell me M2 executed or not executed? False and anything is false. So it is skipped. It's not executed. Horrible points are coming, sir. From M1 false, directly false coming. Horrible points are coming. Next down cases are very tougher. If you don't try to understand what I am trying to explain blindly, if you are watching, you will face problem. So that's why please try to involve. Please try to involve. Now tell me. I have written like this. M2 and M1. Below. Below. M2 called. Control go to M2 method. From M2 message displayed in the console. And it returns what? True. True and true means cannot decide what the final result depending on second operand. Second operand executed. What value coming? False. True and false. Result is false. So output is from M1, from M2, false. Okay, it's create some problem in output displaying. Let me take it as println only. Control 1, control 2, look at that. From M1, first time from M1 only executed. But second expression, both methods are executed, means both operands are executed, final result is generated. I hope all the people accepted the statement. If operation 1 is true, operation 2 is executed. If operand 1 is false, operand 2 is not executed. Repeating again, if operand 1 is true, operand 2 is executed. If operand 1 is false, operand 2 is not executed because final result is false. So to prove that point, I have taken method calls. Then tell me next. Can you please try to answer these questions? Now M1R. M1 returns what? False. False, or you cannot decide. By first operand, you cannot decide. Both are executed. What remove, Nana? What is removed? Why removed? Okay, fine. Tell me now. I'm using OR operator. OR operator, first I have taken what? M1. M1 returns what? False. False or cannot take decision depending on second operand. So second operand is executed. Output will be from M1, from M2, false. From M1, output will be from M1, from M1, M2, true will come. False or true result is true. Next, now if you place OR operator here, then output is what? From M2, tell me, M1 method executed or not executed? M1 method executed or not executed? Not executed. Output will be from M2, then result is control 1, control 2. From M2, result is true. In written test exam, you will get these are the questions. I requested you to practice written test exam questions on, some Google search, arithmetic operator interview questions, MCQ questions. I requested you to practice. Are you practicing? Did you find any new points other than our discussion? Question may be changing, but the solving procedure is same, na? Right? Program, inputs are changing, variable name may be changing. In our Java by Harikrishna group, one student has shared one question. I'm so happy everyone has given right answer. Concatenation operator. Concatenation operator 100 into 20 into 5 something is given. Have you all seen? Have you all seen that question? People who attended this operator class, those people can easily answer that question. Let me quickly show you. People who has not seen Java by Harikrishna group. Yeah, this is the question. People who have answered, we have attended this class, your batch, all people should answer. String plus 10 plus 20 into 5. What is the answer? Wonderful, 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 super. Answer is C. Excellent. Why C? Operator precedence. Plus, plus, into. Into is the first priority. 20 into 5. 100 plus 10. Okay, then Sterling plus 10 plus next executed 100. Total output is Sterling 10, 100. If you execute first this 50, wrong answer will come. Okay, so you have to start work on operator precedence. If you have practiced all the points, the procedure I am giving, answering any question in the interview, it will be easy. Are you catching my point? Fine. Then now I wanted to work with if condition little bit. Okay, if condition. General, I told you logical and equality and relational operators are used with if condition. Now, please try to work out yourself and tell me what is the output. Output is what? Output will be high or hello. And what is the I value? Hello, I value how much? I value how much? I value is 1. Is I value 1? How I value is 1? Oh, I minus minus, that's why 1. Huh? Okay, your answer is wrong. Output is hello 2. Output is hello 2. Wait, output is hello 1. Oh yeah, I committed a mistake. Output is hello 1, correct, not hello 2. Right. So how hello 1? Tell me. Here expression is, output is hello 1. Hello 1. How output is hello 1? Here I have used I plus plus, right? I plus plus. I plus plus means what is substituted? I told you, without evaluating expression, don't work. Don't use your eyes. I have used my eyes to solve this question. I given wrong answer. You know, I want to prove that even though experienced people are there, if you not evaluated trying to answer, sometimes you will commit mistake. Tell me, I plus plus. What is the value substituted here? 1. And I value increased by 2. Okay. And the next, 1 equal to, first it is evaluated. Okay. Tell me, 1 equal to how much? True. You know, until left expression is fully evaluated and will not take you to right side. Are you catching my point? I told you in the previous one, first replace all the variables with, first replace all variables with their values. I told you, na, if AND operator is there, you cannot replace variables with values to right side. First left side expression should evaluate based on the true and false. Right side expression is taking decision to evaluate. Na? That's why AND operator is there. First you have to fully evaluate left side expression. 1 equal to 1 equal to 1 true. And now AND is taking decision to execute right expression. Right expression I minus minus. What I value 2? I value 2 decreased by 1. Okay. 2 equal to 0, false. Tell me, true and false, result is false. Are you catch my point? This is how expression is evaluated. Everybody got clarity? Yeah? Next expression, I hope you will give correct answer. Okay. Output is hello and I value is 1. Okay. Same expression, just I changing the operator. Post increment to pre increment. Then what is the output? Second expression executed or not executed? Now second expression executed or not executed? Second expression is not executed because the first expression value is false. False and anything is false. So that is not executed. Control directly go into else block. I value how much will come? If I minus minus executed, result is 1. I minus minus not executed, result is 2 only. Hello. Everyone understand? It's very, very important point. Again repeating. If an expression contains double and double R, okay, right side, okay, we must replace right side variables with their values only after left side expression is fully evaluated and result is generated. Are you catching my point? Earlier, what we did, without evaluating plus or minus, first of all, we replace all the variables and evaluated. And later operators we are executing, okay? First, we replace variables with values and then operators we evaluated. But come to double and double R. Now it is a two expressions. Left side expression fully completed. Final result is generated. Final result. Okay, then only right side execution started. Remember this point, very important. Can you tell me what is the output of this program? Same statement, okay? Same statement. Okay. In place of and I have used R. What is the output you will get? Output will be hi or hello. I plus plus. What the I plus plus? 1. Result is 2 here. 1 equal to 1? Yes, true. What the meaning of true for R operator? Second expression should execute or should not execute. Right side expression will not execute. True or anything is true, then output is high. True. Output is high. True. Let's see. Control 1, control 2, high 2. Not true, sorry, high 2. Output is high 2. High 2. Is it clear? Next, same expression I am placing like this. Bolo. Here plus plus sign na. Plus plus I is incremented, right? Subham Nirvan. Plus plus I values 2 na. Here. I plus plus value is what? 1. 1 equal to 1 true. Already here value incremented. Na? Subhan everyone understand? Shall I explain again? We already solved this question, moving to this question. Now what is the output? High 1, hello 1. Now both conditions are executed. Plus plus I 2, value replaced to 2. Then 2 equal to 1, false. False means right side expression is executed. I minus minus. First existing value take 2 and decrease by 1. 2 equal to 0, false. False or false? False. False means hello, I value 1. I value 1. Hello, 1. Up to now, if you have any questions with a double and double R, please try to ask. Double and double R in companies, in projects development, in test cases, we will use with like this only. You know, double and right side result should be true or false, means Boolean. Left side and right side, both sides should be Boolean. Tell me, sir, if you wanted to use literal directly, you can use literal true, false. Or if you want to use a Boolean variable directly, we can use Boolean variable. If you want to prepare some expression, that expression must generate Boolean value. For example, if I just write like this, is it allowed or not allowed? I plus plus, I minus minus. If I write like this, is it allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. Because double and double R value, double and double R allowed operands are Boolean only. So these are not allowed. Are you catching my point? So if you want to prepare an expression, what type of operand? What type of operators are allowed? What type of operator expressions we must prepare before and before or, after and after or, must be Boolean value generating operators. What are the Boolean value generating operators? Logical operators, equality operators, and relational operators. Are you catching my point? Relational operators, equality operators, and logical operators. Only these three operators will generate Boolean value. Then look at here. I have explained you these points with the double and double R. Explained these points with the double equal to and not equal to I have used. Then now I want you prepare some small point with, like this. Can you please try? With relational operators also I prepared one bit. Can you please try work? I have used relational operators. Can you please find output will be what? Int num equal to 5, num greater than or equals to 10, and then num less than or equals to 20. Num equal to num plus 5, system dot out dot println num, else num, outside of else num. Why these many places num? Can I write like this? Better let me write like this. Here, hi, and here, hello. And one time place null. Commonly I'm placing num outside. Tell me what is the output of this statement? What is the num value? 5. 5 greater than 10? False. False. False under any. Coming outside of if else. What the output will come outside of if else? Okay. Only operators you cannot work. Right. What is the big program I have written? What is this program? Can you tell me? Oh, yeah, boy. I've written a big program. Double and double R. Okay. No, you write yourself. Okay. You write program by yourself. I'll give a question. You write yourself. Develop a program to read a character. Develop a program to read character from other programmer as argument. Your wish, either as an argument or either from other programmer or from keyboard. Your wish. Develop a program to read a character from other programmer or from keyboard. Find its type and display either whether it is WHETH or correct weather spelling, weather spelling WHETH or whether it is a letter or digit or special character. Okay. If it is a letter, uppercase or lowercase, that's it. Try to develop this program. I'm giving you 2 minutes time. Develop. Let's see how many people can write code correctly. Here fully double and double R, less than, greater than, lot of things will be used. Check. Try yourself. Z, then it is a not a letter. Simply displaying not a letter. If you want to verify digit, you have to verify greater than or equals to 0, less than or equals to 9, then it is a letter like that. I mean, it is a digit you can write, else remaining all things, it is a special character. So this is a small test case program for you to understand. You can take it. And next, not true, not false. What the meaning of not true? Changing true value to false, false value to true, then we must use it. If x equal to 5, x mod 2 not equal to 0, then display high like this. Okay, na? So this is the, maybe this is not the exact code. You can write like this. Okay, if x mod 2 equal to 0 not, then what right here? X plus is even. X is odd. Else x is even. Okay. 1 is not a letter. False true, 5 is odd. If we change the value to some a, control 1, we'll get output. A is a lowercase letter, A is a vowel. Okay, now this is the basic idea about logical operators related all points. I hope with this knowledge you can search in the Google and you can understand more better examples. Okay, more test cases.